Hey everyone, and welcome back to another eShop Deals video where we're going to take a look at some of the best games currently on sale on the Nintendo Switch eShop. And today, yet again, we've got a list of 13 amazing games with some of them hitting some brand new lows. But just before we jump in, as usual, a quick reminder, don't forget to leave your comment down below and be subscribed to the channel to automatically be entered in the $10 eShop gift card giveaway. Don't forget that one of the best ways to help support the channel is to hit that like button. So our first amazing deal for today is going to be on Sea of Stars that is now 33% off, $23.44, and will be running till November 23rd. Now this game is a turn-based RPG inspired by classic games like Chrono Trigger and Golden Sun. It is also developed by Sabotage Studio, the creators of The Messenger. Now the game follows two children of the solstice as they harness the power of the sun and moon to combat an alchemist and his monstrous creations. The game has a heavy focus on exploration, strategic combat, and a truly rich story. And Sea of Stars manages to combine perfectly nostalgia for retro RPGs with modern design sensibilities. And its great combination of stunning visuals, strategic combat, and an engaging story really make it a standout title for fans of classic RPGs or even newcomers to the genre. But one thing is sure, this is a must-play for fans of turn-based adventures. Now next we have BZZZT that is at 33% off, $9.99, this one running till November 21st. Now this game is a retro-inspired precision platformer that channels the energy of classic 80s and 90s games with a sci-fi twist. You'll take control of Rob, a robot on a mission to save humanity from an impending robotic apocalypse. The game combines tight platforming, puzzle solving, and fast-paced action across levels filled with hazards, enemies, and secrets. Its nostalgic pixel art visuals and electronic soundtrack really bring the retro aesthetic to life. The game also has a great progression system, constantly adding new abilities to keep things fresh. Overall, it's an ideal choice for any player seeking a skill-based, fast-paced platforming experience with a nice nostalgic twist. Now next, that brings us to Tinykin that is back to 75% off, $6.24, and will be running till November 21st. Now this game is a 3D platformer and puzzle solving game that follows Milo, a tiny space explorer who lands on Earth, now inhabited by oversized furniture and mysterious creatures. You'll need to collect and command these tiny creatures called Tinykin, each with unique abilities, to solve environmental puzzles, navigate the oversized world, and once again uncover secrets. The game does an excellent job of combining exploration with creative problem solving in a charming and visually distinct package. Now, I do want to warn, the game is on the shorter side and not necessarily very challenging, which also makes it a perfect choice for those seeking a lighthearted and engaging adventure filled with fun. Our next great game for today is going to be Trinity Trigger that is now 65% off, $13.99, running till November 20th. Now this game is an action RPG inspired by classic titles like Secret of Mana. In the game, you'll embark on an adventure as Cyan, Elise, and Xantis, a trio of heroes guided by mysterious creatures called Triggers. The gameplay features fast-paced cooperative combat, puzzle-filled dungeons, and a vibrant world where you can switch between characters to utilize their unique abilities. There's also a heavy focus on teamwork and exploration, and it does a great job of balancing nostalgia and a modern feel. So if you're in the mood for a solid action RPG with a ton of heart, this game's going to be an excellent choice for this week. Now our next game for today is going to be Venba, that is 50% off, $7.49, and will be running till November 19th. Now this game is a narrative-driven cooking simulation game that tells the story of an Indian family that immigrates to Canada in the 80s. Through interactive cooking sequences, you'll need to recreate traditional South Indian dishes while exploring themes of culture, family, and identity. The game combines its heartfelt narrative with vibrant visuals and a unique gameplay experience that revolves around food as a medium of connection. I do want to warn, however, the game is on the shorter side and has limited replayability, but it offers a truly unique and touching experience that celebrates cultural heritage. Now next we have another game hitting a brand new low with Double Dragon Gaiden Rise of the Dragons that is now 50% off, $12.49, and will be running till November 18th. Now this game reinvents the iconic beat-em-up series with a roguelike twist. Set in a post-apocalyptic city overrun by gangs, you take control of Billy, Jimmy, and other characters in a quest to take back the streets. The game combines classic brawling action with roguelike mechanics, offering procedurally generated stages, character upgrades, and cooperative multiplayer for up to 2 players. Personally, I had a ton of fun playing through this game, and I really loved the roguelike twist to the gameplay that added an extra level of replayability. And I can definitely say, if you're a fan of 2D side-scrolling beat-em-ups with a retro aesthetic, at this low price, it's an easy suggestion. Now it's time to take a quick break and announce today's winner of the $10 eShop gift card. And our winner for today is going to be Diago Unaharambe, who said, "Dredge, I might get that." Well, if you haven't picked it up yet, maybe winning the gift card will help you jump in because it really is a great game. So now all you need to do to claim your $10 eShop gift card is reach out to me in my pinned comment down below. So now if we jump back into the deals, we have a classic favorite of mine with Dead Cells that is back to 50% off, $12.49, and will be running till November 21st. Now this game is a roguelike Metroidvania-style action platformer where you need to explore a sprawling, procedurally generated castle filled with dangerous enemies, hidden secrets, and powerful upgrades. You'll be taking control of a mysterious reanimated warrior known as the Prisoner, battling through levels with fast-paced combat and diverse weapons. The game's roguelike elements include permanent death and randomized levels, balanced by permanent unlocks and a truly addictive gameplay loop. Now this game's replayability and depth make it a standout title in the genre, not to mention all the available DLC if you really get into the gameplay. So if you're a fan of challenging skill-based games with a focus on exploration and customization, this game will always be a great pickup. Now next we have a couple of games with No More Heroes 1 and 2, both 50% off, $9.99 a piece, both running till November 20th. Now these games are action-adventure games that follow Travis Touchdown, an eccentric otaku and wannabe assassin, as he battles his way up the ranks of the United Assassins Association to become the top assassin. The games offer a blend of over-the-top hack-and-slash combat with quirky humor, open-world exploration, and a unique cel-shaded art style. Not to mention that the second game refines the combat system, introduces new weapons, and offers a tighter, more action-focused experience. So if you're a fan of fast-paced action and entertaining boss fights, both these games are going to be standout options.
Actually, you're just my type. You are the No More Hero.
Now we aren't done with the deals yet because next we have the House of the Dead remake that is 75% off, $6.24, this one running till November 21st. Now this game is a reimagining of the classic 1996 arcade light gun shooter. In it, you'll have to battle through hordes of zombies and grotesque creatures as you navigate the Kurian mansion, uncovering its sinister experiments. This remake updates the visuals, introduces modern motion controls, and adds new features while retaining the fast-paced, on-the-rails shooting action of the original. Now, I do want to warn that the motion controls can be a challenge at times, but once you get a handle on them, you can nonetheless have a very fun experience. And I especially enjoy this game for its co-op multiplayer, making it an excellent choice for quick action-packed gaming sessions. And when you can get it on sale, it's a really fun pickup.
Make it this far. However, this is it. Let's see how good you really are.
Our next game for today is going to be Record of Lodoss War Deedlit in Wonder Labyrinth, that is back to 40% off, $14.99, and will be running till November 18th. Now this game is a 2D action-adventure Metroidvania set in the Record of Lodoss War universe. You'll be taking control of Deedlit, an elf warrior, as she explores a mysterious labyrinth filled with enemies, puzzles, and secrets. The game emphasizes smooth combat, elemental abilities, and exploration-driven progression, all complemented by a rich anime-inspired art style. This game really is a visually stunning and mechanically engaging Metroidvania that excels in its combat and atmosphere. And although I would say it's an excellent pickup for any fan of the genre, if you're familiar with the Lodoss War series, I would say it almost becomes a must-play adventure. Our next great deal is going to be on Mighty Goose, that is back to 60% off, $7.99, and this one running till November 18th. Now this game is a run-and-gun action game that pays homage to classic arcade shooters like Metal Slug. And you will be playing as Mighty Goose, a badass bounty hunting goose equipped with an arsenal of weapons and abilities, as he blasts through waves of enemies and massive bosses across a variety of levels. This game emphasizes fast-paced action, over-the-top combat, and a humorous tone. Now this game really excels at delivering intense and satisfying run-and-gun gameplay. And the best part of it all is that the game doesn't take itself too seriously, embracing a fun and lighthearted tone. Just the idea of a gun-toting goose as a main protagonist adds a layer of absurdity that makes the game even more enjoyable. The one thing to note here, however, is that the game is relatively short, and due to its fast-paced nature, it can lead to it being completed pretty quickly. Nonetheless, if you're a fan of run-and-gun gameplay, in my opinion, this is a must-play game. And our last great game for today's video is going to be Deadcraft, that is now 75% off, $4.99, and running till November 20th. Now this game is a post-apocalyptic action survival game with a truly unique twist. You'll need to take control of Reed, a half-human, half-zombie protagonist navigating a dangerous world filled with zombies and survivors. The game combines elements of crafting, farming, and combat to allow you to build weapons, cultivate zombie crops, and strategically use Reed's zombie abilities to survive. The unique blend of resource management and fast-paced action really creates a distinct gameplay experience. So if you're a fan of a creative and engaging survival game with a focus on crafting and dark humor, this game is really going to be an excellent pickup for this week, especially at this low price. So we're at the end of today's eShop Deals video, and I want to hear from all of you. Let me know what games you're picking up in the comments down below. Also, I want to give a huge shout out to my channel supporters. Their monthly support is so important for the channel. And lastly, on the way out, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you aren't already, and click on that notification bell so you know when all my future content comes out. And as usual, I hope I'll see you in my next video.